Good morning to you and welcome to your Ogbonge program Inside Naija on top CHRICED Radio and Television. My name na Princess Aniana. Hope say your day they go well. Now for inside this program, you know as we did one now, we'll go first of all bring to you what's in there for inside the front pages of newspapers, after which we'll come to talk about the big yarnings them inside the news. One of the big gist with the hot right now say Ogbonge Government with the joint body of teachers then for universities, what they call ASUU, don't finally bring out an agreement where the two sides agree on to take measures say no more strikes in our education sector. That's now one of the big things that we'll go bring to your table later. And most Nigerians now, you know who they celebrate, but still there's this sadness in us as our Super Eagles don't crash out from the finals of AFCON based on penalties where the game ended with Morocco yesterday. But all of that could come later on in the show. Right now, make we go ahead to bring you waiting day for the front pages of newspapers after this very short break. Welcome back. And now the Punch newspaper start up by to say federal government ASUU said they don't bring out agreement to end strikes. On 2025 African Cup of Nations, Eagles don't crash out on penalties to Morocco. Opposition, that's not the people them of opposition party, they para give Ogbonge government on top accusation of $9 million US lobbying deal. And still for some doings then where America did do against Naija, they say U.S. visa shockwave. The order from Donald Trump fit to delay 5,000 Nigeria people we won't migrate to U.S. 70,721 Nigerians get immigrant, non-immigrant U.S. visa for 2024. And now the new U.S. visa restrictions say it affects Nigeria and 74 other countries then. Federal government don't order banks, fintechs to begin the remit, maybe they refund to them value-added tax on service fees. Lagos dispatch rider don't chop 7 years in prison for trafficking tramadol. NPAN, NGE, they in mourning right now as the person we follow start Newswatch, Mohammed don't buy. The Punch newspaper will give you all of that gist and plenty others. Now the Vanguard, inside the Vanguard, Dangote refinery go achieve 1.4 million barrels per day expansion inside 3 years. Oyedele, that's na the Oga Chamo for the committee we're supposed to do workings on the tax. Don't come out now and say, he received threats on top tax reforms. Say 96% of Nigeria personal income tax now from people then where they make low money. Federal government and ASUU don't sign agreement to end strikes inside universities. For the matter of impeachment inside River State, 2 other lawmakers in the River State House of Assembly don't change their mind and withdraw from the impeachment plan. Instead, they ask for political solution to the problems inside the political level of the state. 60 years after, why Nzeogu coup? Now something way must have definitely happened. Now Major General Haruna retired. Now they share this experience and say the bloody coup will change Nigeria for forever. The Nzeogu I interacted with, that's now Alabi Isama. Now they give that story. Akinola said the story of coup in Nigeria. The Muleguns call for Tinubu's attention. Anyway, just enter inside there, you go see the remembrance and all of the talk then where they go on about the coup which happened 60 years ago. United States don't freeze visa processing for Nigeria and 74 others on top welfare dependents. Tinubu, NGE, Ododo, all of them now they in mourning as Yakubu Mohammed died for the age of 75 years old. For the we not go agree what been happen for Edo State, everywhere sweet belede, sweet jollification full as for inside Ekpoma on top the release of those students where they being back and put for remand. And for the sports story inside the Vanguard newspaper, gallant Super Eagles don't crash out based on penalties against Morocco. The Vanguard will tell you all of that and plenty other gist then. Now the Daily Trust, and inside the Daily Trust, federal government approve 40% increase in salary for lecturers and 1.7 million naira extra for professors every year. 60 years after Sardauna, Balewa, Akintola, all of that now still part of the report. Then where they go on, history going down in our papers them. Enter for Inside Daily Trust to know all of that and more. Ogbonge Government don't press pause on top the guidelines for tax laws and say they know they sure about things be. That now why they pause them for now. For accusation of genocide, said that they kill Christians, push back over federal government 12.8 billion naira US lobby deal. Again, Kwankwaso don't set conditions for him to return to APC. Kano don't suspend the doctors will leave scissors inside the belly of a patient. Daily Trust get all of that for you to enjoy. Now in the Daily Sun, federal government and ASUU don't end 16 years of quarrel as they sign renegotiated agreement to make sure say higher education they more strong inside the country. On 2027 election, it be like say neither Bishop Kuka, Dogara or Musa go be Tinubu VP candidate as U.S. elements the pressure for religion balance inside the federal seat of power. Fuel scarcity just go away with subsidy. Now within Dangote refinery, the yambi that give assurance say price go stable and just they even list things of in refinery stocks them. NGE pay tribute to Mohammed Agbese. United States don't freeze all visa processing for Nigeria and 74 others. Now, a witness can share experience for court of how he lost in 2 legs, 1 eye for that Owo church attack. The Daily Trust, now in all of that day for you to enjoy. Now, the Nigerian Tribune say U.S. suspend immigrant visa processing for Nigeria, Egypt, Brazil, and 72 other countries them. On Fubara matter, 2 more lawmakers don't withdraw support for impeachment. Still on Nigerian Tribune, federal government, ASUU, don't bring out agreement to end all of the crisis inside universities them. They say the 40% salary increase for lecturers will start in this January. 1.7 million naira special yearly allowance approved for professors. Readers go get 840,000 naira allowance every year. ASUU, they tell federal government, no wait for strike before you let this agreement work and can they warn VCs, may they not mismanage the money. Nigeria Stock Exchange don't confirm listing of 3,156 billion 3.156 billion UBA shares. NJC, they suggest Justice Oyewole for Supreme Court and then 35 others for judicial appointment. Then Claire Osun State CJ say he not guilty of accusation of misbehave. Now, why Kano government reporting to APC they delayed? Some investigations don't show say all this lesser Hajj matter follow for why he still never move, and then Kwankwaso now they talk say they are trying to force our party members to go and join APC, but APC don't come and talk say that talk not be true. Nigerian Tribune get all of that and more. The Nation can come out now say Dangote refinery expansion don't start and they don't list for Nigerian Stock Exchange media. NJC don't appoint Oyewole as Supreme Court Justice and the 2 other justices them don't retire. Person wey follow start co-founder Mohammed don't die at the age of 75 years old. United States don't suspend immigrant visa processing for Nigeria, Ghana, and 73 other countries them. Our church bombing, a witness now don't come out say, I stepped over bodies as I find my missing son. And the wicked to Fubara Igiaga, more Rivers lawmakers, they ask for settlement instead of impeachment. And traditional rulers don't also involve into the matter. Now, for the arrangements between federal government and ASUU, lecturers go get 40% increase in salary. And on Lake and Bago say we will bomb bandits in Niger forest within 2 months. Enter for Inside the Nation newspaper, you go see all of that story and plenty others then. Now for some little bit of sports, Sporting Vanguard, they my front, and in Sporting Vanguard, Gunners gone down blues for Stamford Bridge as Arsenal take wire Chelsea 3-2. Messi rejected a £1 billion contract to sign for Inter Miami. Newcastle go open talks with Guimaraes, that's now one of them there. Boa Group Chamo say Ingo go ahead to fulfill the $500,000 promise to the Super Eagles. Nigeria pays the penalty. Morocco go play Senegal for semi-final. Mane now shoot Senegal into the 2025 AFCON finals. Davido lose 500 million naira bet with Super Eagles losing to Morocco in this AFCON game. Chile, they keep the door open to other countries them to who and make on coach them after AFCON. West Ham to make official bid for Nnadi. Calvin Bassey, they out of the semi-final game. You know, go follow play the Nigeria versus Egypt game. Ayas welcome Ibrahimovic Jr. from AC Milan. Abraham the I return to Aston Villa. Onyeka say I want to play for Man United. And Klopp, they up for Madrid. All of that and more in the Sporting Vanguard newspaper of this morning. And this now where we go wrap up on top the front pages of newspapers for today. Just try me join us tomorrow, same time, same station for another one. But before all of that, try get a copy of these papers. So read what's in the inside. They informed, make your own for no loss. Not go anywhere because coming up next, the big gist them inside the news on Inside Naija today. Welcome back. You stay on top Inside Naija for CHRICED Radio and Television, and you feel join us live every Monday to Friday in the 9 o'clock hour for YouTube and Facebook at CHRICED Radio TV. We're also there on all other social media handles, on all other social media platforms like TikTok, like X, like Instagram at CHRICED Radio TV. Subscribe to our pages, follow us, like us, share, and your own no go loss. In case you want to check out what we do, our website na www.chricedradiotv.com, and you can also use that portal to join us on the radio side of the station. Now, if you now want to join live, you don't want to put for comment section of this video, just reach us for our WhatsApp on top 0906 891 8345. Yes, WhatsApp na 0906 891 8345. Now, coming back inside the studio, I get Kola Wole Omoni. Good morning. Kola, good morning.
Good morning, Princess.
How you doing today?
Fine.
I'm trying to be fine.
Kola. No worry, I for use that, but 2-0 now you 2-0 new. Anyway, we'll be back to that 2-0. You collect for club, you collect for country.
So
Kola, don't worry. We'll give you cold water later. All right, now inside the studio, starting off the matter, it be like say, joy don't come now for the university, or should I say the higher institution style of education, as a federal government with the joint body of university teachers ASUU don't bring out a new agreement. They say they will rework that 2009 agreement, abandon it. They've brought out a new agreement now where the two sides actually sign and everything seemed okay. I had some promises, like say 40% increase in salary for the lecturers. Professors them would get, I think, 140,000 naira every month, making it about 1.8 million by the ending of the year. They say readers, those of them say they write book, they do some kind of academic stuff. They say they get about 70 or so thousand every month, and plenty of that benefits them. What do you think of this?
Yeah, good move. It has not been a problem when they talk about proposal like this, agreement like this. You know, they had federal government to sit down with us. So one good move about this development be say, at least the idea was say, okay, Can you imagine 2009 agreement? Up to now, they no implement them. How many years ago? I think that drama don't end now. They now have fresh agreement that both of them can say, okay, no be somebody sign this agreement on my behalf where I inherit them, even though that one no be excuse. But now, both of them agree, say, we want to do this. And they no agree when the current administration time remain just 1 month, where they go to say they don't they pack their car, they go. They still have almost 1.5 years. So, for them not to implement this, there's no any excuse that Nigerians go really accept. So, now good move, say, both of them don't already agree right now. Where the problem they always do now, implementation. The priority to implement this agreement. Now where they always did. And I like the fact say they want them say, may una no wait until when strike happen before una start this implementation. And I hope if they really want to respect them, and they always talk, say, Nigerians did very easy to govern. For instance, now, just imagine now, say the current administration implement every single aspect of this agreement. Just imagine what the university community will be saying, will be talking about this government. They will appreciate. So we just imagine a situation whereby we call this person saying a prof na him be the struggle to get 500,000 naira in a month. Truly, if you check the salary of politicians too, maybe around that figure or maybe a bit higher, but the kind of luxury that they get access to, we don't get it from our prof. Again, when you want to conduct election, the same prof, now you go call or maybe they can't do the judge of that particular election. You don't already expose them to being prone to corruption because they never see that kind of money before. Professor, where they struggle to collect 500,000 naira in a month. Election don't come, they say now you could declare, say this person I win, this person I lose. So, and for you to make this declaration, regardless of what figure they are giving you, I will give you 100 million naira. The person may even want faint for hearing that information alone. So if the person get corrupt mind, it go dance to their tune. Even if you don't get, factors don't already there around him for him to compromise. So the move makes sense. In fact, any government that will pay much attention to welfare of teachers, not even at the university level alone, the government will never be forgotten. Because as we speak right now, it's one of the professions that is being relegated. And the moment we finish the relegation, we have nothing again to show in this country. Because now them be the mother of every other profession, regardless of wherever you are. Engineer, doctor, whatever the case. Now these people, now them they teach. So in a situation whereby you don't value them, you don't take care of them, you just feel like, okay, they should be treated anyhow, then the repercussion be say, our education go dey drop, the standard go dey drop almost every time, and we no go get any opportunity to make it, to recover it back. And apart from that, I hope, say, they no go talk, say, because the body language of many of the ASUU members, it always reflect. Many people, they even accuse them, say, okay, whenever they are doing this agitation, the moment they say to them, they forget every other demands, where then they always make. So I hope it won't be like that. Because the one way they loud now how much the salary they won't pay, how much allowance they're going to give them, if you write book, how much you could get, if you go for training, how much training allowance and stuff like that. Meanwhile, if you go check the entire agreement now, infrastructure go dey inside, and many other things we go make our education dey kajad, get that standard way we really need for people to be attracting more foreigners to come and study in Nigeria. So I hope they will not prioritize that welfare alone and abandon every other aspect of the agreement.
Okay. Now, still coming back, just like when you mentioned teachers now, right now, we talk about ASUU, University System of Education. What about the polytechnics? What about the colleges of education? And again, really, what about other, like, teachers of even maybe secondary, primary? Is it just about ASUU because now then loud pass? The reason why they ask this thing, again, one time we would get a discussion with my father when we talk. He can't say, now only ASUU, and they actually answer. Say, if other joint bodies and like polytechnic colleges, say they will not answer them. So what does this mean for other tertiary institutions?
I no go fit agree say they no go answer them. It depends on how they push their demands, and it depends on the strategy where they use to push this demand. And apart from strategy, it depends on how resilient are they in pushing that demands. If their ESCOs are not compromising, no matter maybe they feel like, okay, university guys, they can easily pay attention to them. If all polytechnics in Nigeria shut down for 3 months, attention will come to them.
But they used to do it, and I've never really seen attention given to them as much as to ASUU.
That's why I'm saying strategies matters. If you are going on strike, are you protesting? If you are protesting, are you dragging them on social media? If you are dragging them on social media, are you dragging attention of international community to say this is how the situation is? Strategy matters. I definitely know, say, okay, people, they always get attention in university because a few number of the elites will never carry their pikin go Bodoyibo, then they some of those universities, especially federal universities. So attention could quickly go there. But even at that, if you see the kind of great things that the graduates of polytechnics too are also doing, especially if not because of the way they come drop the standard, the way they just at least package almost everything together without even giving the clear definition of what Mr. Hay does and the second one. You understand? If not because of that, we know what polytechnic was primarily meant for. Practical-oriented institutions to be doing great things. If we have engineers among them, for them to be inventing new things. Some of those things that we claim we are producing in Nigeria, that we are just importing them and coupling them in the country, for them to conceptualize it and make it work in the country. So if you now say, okay, because, this impression of, say, okay, university, they bigger than polytechnic, the way we do that's one of those reasons. That disparity is still there. But in all this, you won't tell me that if these people go on break for 6 good months and all the students in those institutions, they are mega shouting on social media, everywhere, they want to climb down, they want to shut down, they want to block it. No, attention will definitely go to them.
Okay.
And in most occasions, many of them, maybe because they are state polytechnic too, they always also cause some of this problem. But if they can also learn from ASUU, because sometimes in most occasions, whenever ASUU is fighting their own, whether state or federal, then they fight them together. That one can also help. But I don't want to believe that if they are on strike for 6 months or 8 months, like the ASUU did in 2020, and nobody will pay attention to them. They need to re-strategize on how they handle things.
All right. And finally on this one, really, they said during the interview, they still actually asked the Minister of Education, Ogatunji Alausa, whether federal government fees sustain this. Because you mentioned something first, say not be to just do the agreement. Now implementation, now making this agreement start to the work, now it will be the issue. And also the ASUU chairman, Piwuna, also mentioned, say, not be till we don't give strike threats before the thing go happen. So how do we make sure? Should we actually be celebrating this, or make we wait first and see the practical, see how practical it is, and then what can be done to make sure, say, this situation now where we celebrate, where everybody they do big deal, landmark or historic, no can later turn to become the 2009 agreement situation.
We shouldn't be celebrating it from the antecedent, from our experience in the way they are managing things, the way we have beautiful ideas, blueprints here and there, and we know they implement them in the country. This, we shouldn't be celebrating it until when they start that implementation and they implement them well. Because trust government, they go still tell you, say, they don't get enough money. For instance now, averagely, each lecturer or maybe each professor, right, will be getting 1 point something million naira as maybe annual allowance, right? If they are to get that one, multiplied by the number of professors we have in the country, it's not a big deal. But government will make it a big deal. Say the money too plenty, they no fee pay. Meanwhile, only one person fee Colombi the entire money that is meant to pay all these people. So we can't celebrate it right now. The only progress we are making right now is that the excuse then they always make, say, we know they there when we sign this agreement, it no day again. They have 1.5 years to implement. And it's so simple. What do you agree? I want to pay lecturers, professors, so amount in a year. Put it inside the budget. Make provision for it. I want to sponsor so for training. Put it. Make provision for it. I want to increase their salary by 40%. Already factor this into budget. Don't tell us, okay, now because of January 9, I do them. Then they always get supplementary budget if they really mean business. If there's something where they need by themselves, they will find a way of sending a supplementary budget to the National Assembly. And now, when the budgets where they never even approve them, they can still find a way of harmonizing it. If they no fit harmonize them, maybe in the next 1 quarter, send a supplementary budget. Don't say the excuse you are making. Don't make an excuse. Say, okay, because now January 9 we sign this agreement, we have to wait till next year January before we start implementing. Because I trust them, they are smart. These are the kind of excuses they will be making. But if they genuinely mean business, make them send supplementary budget to say, if not for any other thing. In fact, for the sake of saying, I want 10 Nigerians, say now because of ASUU, now they send this supplementary budget to. In fact, they want that approval on arrival. And for the National Assembly rubber stamp where we get, if they really mean business, they will approve it. So there is no excuse. It's so easy to implement. The only excuse they will give is no money. But the money, whenever you are taking a case to court, telling us that an individual, you are investigating over 200 billion naira, traced to only one person, then don't come and be telling Nigeria, say money no day. Wherever it is, look for it and answer these guys.
Gamba. Wherever the money they find them and answer these guys. Anyway, like caller talk, good news. Say they don't finally end the 2009 agreement. Now we don't enter, I believe we'll call this on 2025 agreements now. We hope for implementation and we hope say it no go lead to strike and then our education system go begin to go seamless without any interruption. As always, when the updates them they drop, we say go they carry and reach you for your doormat. Now let's move to some politics story. Using the leader of the New Nigeria People's Party, NNPP, that's now Senator Rabi Musa Kwankwaso. He's in the news. First of all, since all through this week, since last week, we don't hear plenty things. Abba Kabir Yusuf won't leave NNPP, go join APC. In political godfather, Kwankwaso say make you no go. In political father don't talk say make you go. No, in political father don't talk say make you go. First of all, what is even the big deal about AKY joining APC? Other people don't join. They not made too much noise. Why is Abba Kabir Yusuf own different?
Yeah, because you know the situation of politics in Kano. Now, string state, now state will be saved and call politically. Everybody want to reason with that call. And apart from that, you know that the gladiators there, they still never rest. They want to remain relevant forever, like every other politicians in Nigeria. I'm talking about Kwankwaso, I'm talking about Ganduje, not even the governor here. Governor now, before he can say they reach that kind of level, say in day on his own. As we speak right now, maybe he will get his second chance. But you can factor his stand right now with so many things. Kwankwaso factor contributed, just like Fubara and Wike in Rivers State. And for the fact, say, he they answerable to the Konkosia guys. And the Konkosia guys still this strong in Kano. His movement will definitely create a serious tension. And that now waiting may happen for Kano as we speak right now. Again, shortly after he became a governor, Even Ganduje side, Gandujia, don't already attract and say, I beg, come join us, come join us. That come join us is more of like former call-up. But it get plenty underground move where they involved, where people not to know much about. No be everything we feed the talk on. Hey, you understand? Regarding this, I think maybe they don't already get agreement of whether it's a must for you to even join us. How the matter take happen, how they take win at Supreme Court after he lost at tribunal. He lost at tribunal, he lost at appeal, he won at Supreme Court. It be like say get some certain gentleman agreement on top of that one. Make we leave that one aside. Now, the movement of okay, Conco so even they confused. He don't know whether to remain in NNPP where they divided.
Yeah.
We get Lagos faction of NNPP. We get Kano faction. We get some people say now be the national leader. The Lagos guy say no. Now them be the founding father. That one did there. So where to run to? Is it APC? Someone like him, just won't move unceremoniously. He won't move, make people know say he move. He carrying people move. And apart from carrying people move, waiting them promise some. He won't know about them. I know one collect less than either 5 presidential candidates or maybe into one run to be a president.
Okay, just in this, man, just ask one question inside this one. Are you saying, say, with the situation of Kwankwaso and Ganduje, where they practically they see eye to eye, Kwankwaso go back to this APC?
I'm not talk say go back to APC.
Like the possibility still there with how it take like APC with many of the things then when you don't even talk, even as you see they talk now, sir, you see they say in no one go there.
Yeah, if it no go, it depends. If you want to say, okay, by principle, will he be able to at least cohabit with Ganduje politically? I may say no, because they fight dirty. But in politics, never say never in politics. And I will remind you, between him and Shekarau then, they fought dirty like this. Shekarau defeated him when he wanted to contest for second term. Shekarau did 8 years. He came back again to come and defeat Shekarau's political party. They fought dirty. In fact, it was as a result of the way he be mock and molest and disgrace Shekarau, demoted him from being a palm sec to a classroom teacher. That was why people supported Shekarau, say the elites in Kano say you are going to contest and you win this election. He won. He became stronger. But with all the drama, eventually, at a point, they came back together. They met themselves inside a political party together.
I thought one now later left for this.
He left. He eventually left. He said because all the conditions where they give him, he favored only him as an individual, not his entire Shekarau structure in Kano State. That was why he left. So if with all the drama between Shekarau and Konkosia, destiny go still bring them together, or let me say politics go still bring them together for a few months to still stay inside the same political party, sat down together, had an agreement, politics never say never. Anything can happen. And this is one of the reasons. It's because you are not fighting for any ideology. You are not fighting for any principle. You are fighting for stomach infrastructure. And where belle face, where food day, now you they follow. So based on that, anything can happen and you guys will still resolve. Even though we know, say, they know they like to see each other politically as we speak right now. So, with all this background, then they cause all this tension here and there. And this one, they are where you want belong to, where you want follow. Because anywhere where governor go right now, camera go there everywhere. They want to know who follow him, who no follow him, where you belong, where you no belong. And it always cause serious political confusion because they will now be playing a guess game to, if I follow this person, if this person no win, how my own go come be in the next 4 years? Now political permutation and calculation with that. Nothing concern them about the people who then talk, say they won't lead or they won't govern.
But do you really think that Abba Kabir truly won't go the APC and Igugu?
And that one is a done deal now.
So why has it not gone all this while? Like, it's been over a week. Why did they drag her? Why the delay?
The why, I may not be able to answer why, you understand? But I think they need to really prep well. One of the things we have been they talk about Fubara factor, say it no really taking time. For instance, people have this impression, say, na Konkoso be the rule Kano, no be Abba Kabir be the rule. The governor don't already take that endurance for over 2 years right now. For instance, there was a time when story been break in Kano State, say they been signed some certain contract, give out to some people. Governor say, I don't know about them. A sitting governor in a state don't know how they take sign contract. That one cast. Again, there was a time where EFCC been they touchlight some commissioners here and there where they feel like say they belong to the Konkosia guys. You understand? So with all those revelations, it was enough for governor to say, okay, I not do again. I need to start by my own. But he endured at least to this level now. Because from the information we've been they get right now, 40 out of 44 chairmen don't already sign, say they won't follow governor port to APC. 40 out of 44. And the larger part of the the state assembly lawmakers too, I can't remember the figure right now too, don't already sign, say they want port. Even though Konkoso be they accuse the governor, say, now by force, they say me then can't sign that agreement. Whether by force or not, the truth of the matter is that these people too, they want relevance. Then we need to do the calculation. If we follow this governor, if we betray or abandon Konkosia, what do we stand to gain or stand to lose? They will weigh all these factors, regardless of whatever they are promising them right now, before they can follow.
But do you think there's truth in that talk? Because this not be the first time where would they hear this accusation of, say, the ruling party, or at least their people, they force other ones and they are forcing other governors or other officials then to come and join them.
Opposition may call it force. The people where then they give this kind of condition go tell you, say, they want them to be relevant. It wasn't under duress. They not also say they carry gun, may they shoot them. It's still political condition that they are referring to as force. Political condition, if you follow me, your second term is sure. If you follow me, we give so amount of naira to your this thing. It not the democratic, it not supposed to be like that. But politics, that is how dirty they are playing their game right now. And whether we like it or not, one of the things I always tell you, if you remember me say, I no get feelings for any politician. Whatever Konkoso is claiming right now, say this person they do, he might have done something worse before. And if Abba they force people to join today, make it to wait for tomorrow. That is politics for you. And it's so unfortunate, but that is the kind of politics we are playing. And not in the interest of anybody. Because it's not the interest of anybody. Each political party claims that they get different political agenda and ideology. Meaning say, if you jump from one political party to another, it means say you don't change your ideology. I know supposed to be like that. Many of them don't even know this ideology we're talking about. They only know, say, okay, APC, they carry broom. They know waiting where they're coming from. Oh, PDP, they carry umbrella. Now, only thing where they know be that. Tell them, come and tell us maybe top 5 of your manifesto. They no get idea. Because that's not the agenda. Now, money and where they can easily make it and where they can be able to maintain their political structure and career. Now, their priority be that.
But right now, so how is Kano? I don't know whether you still get some people on ground where they give. As this one now, they go, we don't know where but they go. We don't know if they go, we don't know the delay. What happens to the people in Kano? Governance inside Kano, is it still going on?
From the body language of Kano people, it be like say they've been like Abba, naturally. You understand? And again, where Konkosia guys go get issues more. If they like Kano well like that, and if they like the governor like that, naturally, apart from the political party where it belongs and what have you, and naturally, people know they like to say, okay, this person, they impose policy on you, and now you be the governor. That one too, they there. Get some people, they no be politicians. They just want things to happen naturally, not by saying, okay, now this person, they dictate what thing go happen. That conditions to see they there. Then again, Gandujia still get his structure in Kano State too. That one too may also work. So if he's now joining Ganduje no fit come become governor again now. If Ganduje, they say, okay, I want you to still maintain your second term. And from day one, there have been rumors that even Konkoso no want Mayaba return for second term. So if you are coming from a state where there's no assurance to where people are giving you juicy assurances, not even one, which one will you opt for? Now in law, you understand? But whether we like it or not, this is pure politics. Again, if Saraki family, father and children cannot agree, and family is scattered because of politics, you should know that in-law na mere game.
In-law na mere game. Politics na game of interest. We shall hope, say, in the end of all this, the Kano people will come out better for it. Whatever won't happen, I will make it happen. Look for free drink water, drop cup. More updates coming up inside the course of the programs then for the show. You're going to need to stay with us on top CHRICED Radio and TV. We listen to our news, watch most of our programs, and as the updates they drop, we said could bring them to your doormat. Now, still in politics, let's go to Rivers State. Another 2 lawmakers don't come out now can say, I beg, they are withdrawing, come off for inside the matter of impeachment, and instead let them find a peaceful way to settle the matter. One thing will be constant, be say, even these 2 lawmakers, they say yes, but the governor and the deputy governor actually do some things against some part of the constitution. But say elders, both inside and outside, also prevail on them, and they are still saying there should be a peaceful way to settle this matter and not impeachment. What does this mean for Fubara and for Rivers?
Yeah, it means a good news for Fubara because the matter was this dirty then when these lawmakers been they fight them, and none of them talk say we wanted peace then. So if we now have 4 out of 27 now backing out of impeachment move, it means say they're encouraging others to also follow suit. And a good news to Fubara. Again, apart from being good news to Fubara, it's another way of sending message to those people that are still beating the drum of impeachment. Say, it be like say, unlike the initial one we have been doing that time, it be like say the body language of many stakeholders no represents this. And we never even hear from the presidency. So maybe they might not be able to get that required support. For instance, now, I've been talking the last time when we had this conversation, say, they need to thought to make this happen. Fubara had 5 lawmakers right from time where they always support them out of 32. Out of the 27 now, we now have 4, making 9. 9 minus 32, they have 20, probably 23 to their side right now. The moment 3 more lawmakers say no, it means say they can't form 2/3 of the House. You understand? So, and apart from even forming or no forming, from all indications, it be like say, Fubara to the get support. So what it means for Fubara, now good news for Fubara. And a setback for Wike camp if they are not willing to let peace reign. Now setback for Wike camp if they are insisting say Fubara must not contest again. They still have more rooms, they still have more days, more months, more year to at least correct the drama where they be the battle right now for both of them to be able to work together. They thought say they know if we work together. It now depends on their manager and their Oga. I say manager because now Oga Presido will be employed Wike as a minister. Oga because all of them still believe say nah Oga Presido now be the party chairman nationwide. Even though Wike know the APC officially, but we know how the politics been they go. So it's a good news. At least we want more lawmakers. We want them to, all of them to even agree, say, okay, we want to work together. Even if they don't like themselves, for the sake of Rivers guys, they just need to let peace reign. Because the Rivers people, now them they suffer all this drama where them be they face.
But the fact that Fubara is not even talking at all, does it matter?
He no need to talk. Many talks are going underground. Because if he coughs now, then go quote him. Positive or negative, you understand? Then go definitely quote him. So he no need to talk. And the unfortunate part of it is that this is one of the implications. When you're now supposed to sit down, think of how you want to make life better for your people. the thought that will be coming to their mind is how they won't fight politics dirty. Waiting will be the next strategy where I won't take finish wicket. Waiting will be the next strategy where I won't get rid of Fubara in Rivers State. This not their priority. When the main reason why people be vote them, say maybe they can't lead them, then go they abandon them. They will still be pretending to you, say all this thing, not distract them on a lie. Because in their indoors, you know, say, if they are doing 10 meetings right now, strategy on how to the win wicket of Fubara will be 8 out of 10. And whether we even like it or not, it go they affect even delivery for even minister here in FCT.
Anyway, we as the River State House of Assembly, they expected to just do a meeting today, will be January 15, and the people mind now they look how the House leadership go handle all of this palava. Definitely, when the updates drop, we will bring and come to you. If not today, definitely tomorrow. Now, caller, coming to the one where we say wiki. Let's talk some sports. Nigeria, Super Eagles, no qualify for the final. Like you talk, say the game go tough. And truly, from everywhere they say the game tough. Where no be small. Funny enough, on my side, they carry lights. After game finish, they bring lights. But okay, you get say the game tough. Then drag them, enter extra time, and they can reach penalty. First of all, why is Samuel Chukwueze collecting hot everywhere?
Because he lost penalty.
But is he the first person to ever lose? Maybe they say the other guy too also lost a penalty.
That is how the game they always be. You understand? And one of the reasons why people no go feel one really pardon them, be saying now just 3 minutes to the end of the game.
Now they put up.
Now only that penalty they won't make on deliver. People wait on they play for 120 minutes, 2 good hours, they score their own penalty. Person where they come bring, oh yeah, we want you to finish this battle for us. Now you can't lose penalty. And again, the reason why I go really pepper people where we be say, nobody we first lost penalty.
Yes, they said Morocco lost the first
They
one.
played the first one, they score. The second one, they lost it. So the high expectation was okay, Chukwueze is coming on board. Person will never even play. He played just 3 minutes, say, oh, energy still there. Right. But no be energy, then they take play penalty. Psychology, then they take play. Person will get liver well. All these factors now they contribute to penalty because if you sabi play, just imagine say you've been striking out of 18 balls, you they score. They can't say see keeper, see you, see wide goal post. But it get the way that they always train keepers too. Where we say they are fair. If you see the Moroccan and goalkeeper, very slim, not that big like that of our keeper, but seeing him on the pitch is everywhere. One person, the person is at the center, but there's a way they train them to position themselves to be as if they are in all the angles of the goalpost, no place to play the ball. And that was how he was able to save 2. And for a keeper that had record of only conceding 1 goal, I've been talking yesterday. That's another point that you need to check. When game don't turn to penalty shootout, I know they get any reason to blame anybody. The person, the almighty Messi, Ronaldo, then they lose penalty. So it's not by saying, okay, this person don't play well, he don't play well, or just at that point, God can just decide to give it to anybody. It's not by say I sabi or I no sabi at that point. It don't reach a critical stage. And again, even the Morocco way win yesterday, they don't want that penalty because then they always lose when they want play penalty. They don't want them. From the body language of the game for good 120 minutes, they be one finish that game before he enter penalty. And again, the only clear chance where we feel win that game last night was the only penalty. There's no way we could have won that match for 120 minutes because those guys deserved that winning, to be fair to them.
Okay, they play us.
Then play us.
So the church of China where they spread of say the officiating, the referee.
They no do that one. Algeria no do that one against us. The moment where they beat you, go pepper you. You go they look for all those loopholes here and there. But the truth of the matter is that we had no chance to win those guys yesterday. The only single chance we could have had was to play that penalty and finish the game. If not, for 120 minutes, The tension, when I discover, say, I no test my BP, but it be like, say, don't they? In fact, when he reached to they play the penalty, I position my child. Alpha, they don't score. Daddy, you lose amo. That was how I managed to finish that game yesterday. It was a tug of war. And just imagine, say, in 120 minutes game, we only had opportunity to get 2 shots on target to goalkeeper. And they get 14, where they no fit score 1. Our defense tried. They played well, but midfield, attacking side, they no allow us play. Nobody say our guys no try, but they no allow Osimhen play. The moment Lukman they touch ball, then they attack him everywhere, back to back.
Wow.
No chance to play. And if you see the possession, you go know say they deserve that winning. And one of the reasons why people where they watch match objectively no go get any reason to blame Morocco or to blame even Nigerian guys. Both of them try, but those guys deserved the winning. The way they play us yesterday.
So what next?
3rd place.
With Egypt.
And the situation might even be tougher. So there's no any assurance that we are taking 3rd trophy to Nigeria. I can assure you that. Anything can happen. We can be lucky. The guys may prove us wrong, but there's no that single assurance that we are winning 3rd place match. If you watch Senegal against Egypt, they played this guy back to back for 90 minutes too. Egypt was trying to at least play defensive game. Maybe they can sustain it for 90 minutes, go extra time like Nigeria did. At 80-something minutes, man is struck, and that was the end of the game. Immediately after the man be scored, they try to work again. And if you check their tactics to the way those guys are also playing, having the likes of Manning on that pitch with his experience, say it go also tough for Nigeria to say, okay, we want to win that particular match. They just need to try their effort to see how it will work. Another bad news for Super Eagles. The reason why they say that match go tough for Nigeria to win, be say their engine room for that defense, they don't suspend them. Bassi.
Yes.
He had 2 yellow cards back to back, just like our captain. And he didn't get. So he no go play 3rd place. And if you saw what that guy played yesterday, oh my goodness! I've been the reason this guy get extra engine for his body. He overplay. He was everywhere. He didn't allow those guys. If not, we for don't concede before that penalty. Nwabali too been try all in effort. So missing Bassi at that back, I'm not sure say the likes of Ajayi and others can really work energetically the way that guy did yesterday. So it will be a very tug of war for us to even get to the 3rd position.
So Morocco and Senegal, what do you think?
Wow.
Number 1 and number 2 on Africa.
I can't wait to see that match. It go tough because both of them, they have equal strength. They have equal experienced guys. And for the fact say now Morocco been the host time, for the fact say over 2 decades they never carried that trophy, for the fact say this is the 2nd time they are hosting it, the first time when they host, they don't see and carry, that match go tough. And trust me, their president might be at that particular event that day to come and watch. And apart from that, and you know what Senegal can do when it has to do with AFCON, then to get experience. So I can't wait to watch that match. It go tough well.
And then finally, before I let you go, how do you feel about Chelsea and Arsenal?
Why are you doing this to me, princess? Just let me go. Because the night was tough. The night was tough for me. I had to go and write to say why. What a night. Chelsea, Nigeria, what a night. Why? But the consolation be say, at least Chelsea in our first leg of semi-finals. We still get 2nd leg to correct the narrative.
So if it's a 2nd leg.
So we strike them.
All right. As we wait for the 2nd leg, caller comes, everything's going to be all right. So in conclusion of today's program,
sir. In conclusion of today's program, my attention is more on that of ASUU condition and agreement. May government try to implement them, because if they don't do that, if they start them now, it's a good template for any incoming government to say, okay, they've started the implementation. Let me just ride on that same template, make them continue them.
Yeah.
But if they no start them now, if another government come on board, they'll say, oh, the normal excuse no be me sign agreement with you now. It could still stay there. But if they don't already get existing template, we talk say, previous year, this is the amount we spend on top of this particular agreement. We need to just continue with it. It go day easy. So that at least we go commot that normal strike strike calendar inside our annual academic calendar, and we want it to be extended to secondary school and that of primary education too.
Right. Thank you so much, Kolawole Omoni.
Thank you for having me.
And for you, Nigeria, you don't already hear them. Say Morocco now go play Senegal on Sunday for the final, and then Nigeria go face Egypt for third place match. Just continue to put your support out there, and then make we see as it go be. And for all of the talk with Kola, I hope that you learn a lot. Continue to follow us, subscribe to us, like us, share our pages at CHRICED Radio.